Hello and welcome to Frozen Synapse 2 Developer Diary number 2. I'm Ian Hardingham, designer and lead programmer on Frozen Synapse 2 and the other Mode 7 games. Today I'm going to talk to you about a really exciting new multiplayer mode in Frozen Synapse 2 called One Turns. Now, on the surface of it, One Turns are a relatively simple concept. They're just Frozen Synapse multiplayer levels where you only have one turn, but they give you all sorts of exciting metagame things that happen that I'm going to show to you after I've done my turn. So I've loaded up this extermination one turn map, which I know Robin has committed a bunch of different plays for, so we're going to have plenty of stuff to see after I have done my play. So let's get to that. Now here you can see that the red team, the opposition, actually has one of our new units, the toxic gas launcher. This guy fires toxic gas grenades that make a part of the level you can't go through it for a little while, and that's pretty cool. That's a really nice new unit that we have. Apart from that, all the units on this level are pretty standard. You're used to them. I've got a grenade launcher and 2 machine gunners. He's got a shotgunner and a machine gunner. Now I'm just going to plan my play really quickly for you guys, so I'm not going to spend very long doing anything at all. I'm probably going to do really terribly badly, in fact. So the goal here is to kill as many of the opponents as possible while not losing any units yourself. That's really going to be a bit tough. It's been a long week. This is a Friday, so I'm just going to do something relatively bog standard and see what happens. Let's test that. Okay, now I have no idea what he's going to do, so I'm going to commit this and then we're going to see how that stacks up against everyone else who has played this one turn from the other direction. Okay, so I'm going to prime this turn and it's going to send it off to the server, and assuming everything works okay. Oh look, it works okay, and that's the old Frozen Cortex outcome screen. How very embarrassing. Now so the really exciting thing about One Turns is that you do your play once, but you can then see it played out against potentially thousands of other people's plays for the other side. Because it's only one turn, you can see how you stacked up against loads and loads of different options, and you're never ever really going to make a play so good that it beats every single other one, but it's about trying to do as good as possible against as many as possible other people. Now I can see on the top right here that this is Bin's play, so let's see what Bin did as the red guys. Wow, that is pretty embarrassing. Let's watch that again. Bin chucks a toxic gas grenade in the same kind of place I had it. He gets a guy to the window first, and really that is really quite ugly. I'm not going to take too much responsibility for that. Like I said, I was doing it quite fast. So well done, Bin. Now I click on the result button down here and I get to see how I did. It's a score of -2 because I killed one of his guys and he killed 3 of mine. That, by the power of maths, ends with -2. Now the really exciting number here, if you're into maths, is the 30%. That means that I tied with or did better than 30% of the other people who played against this play of Bin's. It all gets rather complicated with one place, but I promise you it's a really interesting system. If 100 different people had done a play as the same side, the green side, as I did, and they all played against Robin, they get a range of different scores, maximum being +3 with 3 kills and no deaths, minimum being -3, which is a bit close to my score, 3 deaths and no kills. And like I say, I've got a 30% rating, which means that I didn't do very well. 70% of the plays on this did better than I did against Robin, but that's only against Robin. Let's see my play against someone else. With any luck, this will be someone worse than Robin. Here's that Frozen Cortex outcome screen. Still quite embarrassing. Oh, and I've done no better against Ian 8. This was a play I think I did for this about 3 days ago, so at least I can take some partial credit. Let's go again. So Ian 8's play is relatively similar to Robin's. I think his shotgunner goes round the other direction. And let's keep going. Okay, we've loaded up the play against Sweet Cinnamon, and I can exclusively reveal that Robin, while trying to come up with fake account names to make all these plays with, just went down the ingredients on the back of his smoothie, which is the kind of thing Robin likes doing. So let's have a look at this and see if my result is any less embarrassing. Well, that actually is a little less embarrassing. I got 2 of him before all of mine died. As you can see, we had a bit of a variation here. The toxic gas grenade launcher decided to go there. and this guy rounded the corner back here. So there you go. So we've got a pretty good idea on this map of the kind of different things that are happening. So maybe we should have a look at a play by someone who is a bit better than what I just did. So we can load up anyone's play who's playing of my side instead of me, because Ian 9 wasn't very good. Let's see how Alora did against Robin. There we go. What's going to happen? Alora playing as green. Oh, Alora was a bit more aggressive than me. Came out of the building on the right. But that guy got killed by the toxin gas grenade straight away. He did hide over there, which seems like a pretty good play. Now let's see how Thalia has done. Thalia running around. Oh, Thalia's got a bit of a better result, being a bit more tactical with this green guy. And there you go. So, oh, and he even gets the kill right at the end of the gas grenade launcher. That is an exceptional play by Robin, nay, Thalia. So there you go. Hopefully you're getting a bit of an idea about how this kind of stuff works. We're going to look at a couple of the other game modes that we have within the one-turn system. Let's start off with the game mode Sitting Ducks. Here we have a Sitting Ducks play. Now each side has 3 civilians, which they must protect. The civilians can't move. They are sitting ducks. That's why it's named Sitting Ducks. I'm playing as the green side. I've got 2 machine gunners and a grenade launcher. The other side has another one of our new units, the minigun, which is pretty cool. It leaves an area of space as a death zone for a period of time, a little bit like a toxic grenade launcher, but it fires in a different way. He also has a grenade launcher and a shotgunner. So as I said, these guys can't move, so it's really about trying to predict what your opponent's going to go for in terms of trying to kill people and what he's going to try and protect. Now, I would dearly love to fire a grenade through this window to get 2 of his civilians up here. This is something I would dearly, if I can make the planning interface do what I'd like to do. But as you can see, if I just delete that, we can see what I'd like to do. I'd like to throw this grenade over here and see it kill the 2 civilians there, which would be excellent. Unfortunately, as you have seen, this minigun can rather get in the way of my plans, and I can't really see any way around that, actually. I think he's going to be able to cover me getting a grenade off there in any way possible, so I'm going to have to go round the other side. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and get a grenade off to kill that civilian there. Now, you don't, in Sitting Ducks, you don't lose points for losing your offensive units. You only lose points for losing the civilians. So it's not, you don't have to worry about whether my grenade launcher dies. I just really want him to get the grenade off to start with. I don't know if he will. He might do. Now, it's going to be tough to protect these 3 guys. Shotgun always been an extremely powerful unit, especially in the smaller maps that we have in one turns. And this shotgun is probably going to be able to take out a fair few of my units before the turn limit. So what we're going to have to try and do is we're going to have to use the power of the new focus diamond to hopefully protect at least 2 of our civilians. So I'm hoping that he's going to come round here. Oh, interesting. So he started shooting at the civilians first. Maybe I would want that to happen. I'm not entirely sure. You know what? Again, it's late on a Friday. I'm going to wing it. I've given orders to my 3 units, and I'm going to commit and see what happens. Okay, so the play against Thalia, again, probably Bin, has loaded up. And let's see how my play did. Okay, well that was quite eventful. Alas, I didn't get the grenade off. He actually just got caught by the minigun before he get past. That's actually pretty unlucky. My machine gunner looked like he was reasonably intelligent to stay fairly safe, and he got 2 of my opponent's civilians. That's going to be a score of 0 because I got 2 of his, he got 2 of mine. And let's see what the next play looks like. Okay, this is against that guy. Oh, there's all sorts of things going on. Okay, that didn't go so well. Let's have a look at that one again. That guy goes for a slightly different option. He gets off a grenade right at the beginning, which kills one of my civilians. And on the other hand, my grenade does go off and kill one of his. He's taking the minigun up north and wiping out all of my civilians. So that's a good play. Let's just look at one more. It's against Mr. Caesarean. No idea what that is. Okay, that was a total civilian wipeout. Now, what on earth happened there? You know, and once again, he's taken the minigun up north and a grenade down south. So this is a complete wipeout. So that's a pretty interesting result. Now, if you're still watching, I'm going to keep talking. This is one of the other one-turn modes. This is one-turn disputed. And here we have 5 little crates of loot lying around the level. And in this level, your score, maybe you're getting the hang of this by now, it's the number of boxes that you end up with in terms of a live unit holding at the end of the 10 seconds, minus the number of boxes that he ends up holding by live units at the end of his turn. It's another really, really exciting mode. And here you've really got to make decisions like, are you going to just try and shoot anyone who's getting a particular set of boxes? Are you going to try and shoot someone who's going to get some obvious boxes and then pick them up? Here's an interesting example. Here's a shotgunner up here. He's really got the inside track on these ones. What's going to happen? Now let's see. I'm going to take my grenade launcher. I'm going to throw it over there. And I'm going to take this guy to try and pick up a couple of these. And this guy's just going to try and protect him. Because if I get those two, that's probably quite good going. And then I am going to take this grenade launcher and probably a suicide mission, go and pick up that box there. So let's do a quick test and see if that's going to do anything particularly unexpected. It is not. So let's prime that and see how it works. And here we go. Oh, and it's gone pretty badly straight away. I cannot get a win against Bin. Bin, what are you doing? So his first rocket takes out my machine gunner, and I do get him with a grenade. He ends up with 2 boxes of loot. I end up with none because I get wiped out. Let's see what's going to happen next. And this is against Bin's pseudonym Allura. And that... about to say that went much better for me, but actually his shotgunner ends up causing me a problem at the end. Tough. Okay, what's next? Thalia. Yeah, I can see I'm going to have to think some more. Let's have a look at loading. Maybe someone who did a better job on this. Maybe Ian 8 did a better job on this. No, Ian 8 did an even worse job on this. So there you go. A bit of an inside look at one-turns. One-turns are really awesome because you can come on and play multiplayer Frozen Synapse 2 in the middle of the night without having to actually be on at the same time as anyone else. You don't have to wait for them to finish their turns. You can do a turn on a one turn and then you can instantly see loads of results against lots of other people. The scoring is really in depth. I'll go into that on a later developer diary probably. And you've got really nice modes in here, and this is just something that I absolutely love playing. It distills the tactics down even further in Frozen Synapse 2 into something that's so satisfying to play, and there are an infinite number of variations of the things that you can do. So thank you for watching, and tune in next week when I talk about something else. Goodbye!